You know, I don't think I've ever told anybody this, but I've actually got quite a knack for investigative work. They don't call me Detective Danger for nothing. But people have been asking me, Chris, what do you think about these WWE 2K dev videos that they've been putting out? And I'm like, oh, the ones that show nothing? Those? Then I decided to do a little digging, do a little perusing, if you will. And I happened upon the Twitter page of one Mr. Gilmore, who is one of the lead people on the game this year, on 2K22 this year. And I kid you not, I found out more information about this friggin' game from this dude's replies than from anything they've put out publicly. Because I keep hearing it ever since the friggin' teaser dropped. It's gonna hit different. It's gonna hit different. How? Why? When? Well, I might actually have a little insight on that. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna look at some of these replies together and see if we can get some more information about WWE 2K22, what's happening, when it's happening, what's going on with it, etc., etc. So without further, damn, I wasn't ready for transition. Crap. Oh, anyway, first, subscribe to the channel, notifications turned on, and hit the thumbs up button, and share it, and tout it. That doesn't exist. Transition. All right, here we are on the Twitter piece, game dev, WWE, etc. This man's got to get verified, by the way, because this might all be fake. I don't know. Maybe we might be all getting okey doked. Who knows? So everything we've heard about this game so far outside of the teaser has been like behind the scenes based, as far as mocap and look at our computers and our technology and yada yada. And I don't want to sit here and say nobody gives a shit. But if we really want to get into it, into the meat and taters, we got to go to his replies. So he's been getting asked some questions throughout the week, and he's been replying to some, and it gives us a little bit of insight of what's going on. So let's take a look here. Can you fix the lighting for Randy's entrance finally? They've been wrong for so long. Have they? Randy Orton 2K20 entrance. Let's try that again. Why is it in 20p? What are they supposed to look like? See, like, you can tell me if you agree with me or not. I don't give a shit if Randy's in real life entrance has 4 lights blinking and his in-game entrance has 2. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I want to know if is his vest string glitching through the side of his earlobe up here while he's making his entrance, or coming out the bottom of his nose. That's the shit I want to make sure doesn't happen, okay? If it's got 2 lights instead of 4, sign me up. If his thing is coming out of his face, take it back. How about some move stuff? Do all the moves have variety to them? Are they influenced by things like physics, momentum, stamina, fatigue, weight detection, move interruptions? Alvin, yes. What a good question. To most of your questions, I would say yes. So, some are even core to our philosophies for rebuilt gameplay. Rebuilt gameplay. How many times I heard that one? Okay, so he's saying that the answer to most of those questions is yes. Are they influenced by things like physics, momentum, stamina, weight detection, move interruptions, etc.? So he's saying now all that stuff should be reactive to kind of what's going on in the match. I want to believe that. I want to believe that. But that's not just rebuilt gameplay. That's something completely different, because now you're going with predetermined animations and stuff, which sometimes you couldn't even interrupt them. And now you're saying everything reacts to physics and speed and momentum and fatigue and all. Yeah? Okay. Are the sped up animations that were present in 2K20 reanimated? Because they stuck out like a sore thumb compared to older animations. That is very true. That is very true. When you play 2K20, sometimes like you'll go up for a grapple and it'll be like good speed and you're doing the thing, whatever. And then you do the next move and he's like, I almost hit myself in the face. So Pat says they replaced and improved hundreds of animations. So hopefully that shouldn't be a problem this year. I'm getting so much more information from your last 3 tweets than anything you've publicly put out.
What?
Can tell you guys are working on this. Can we get a hint on what's next to come? I see a lot of questions about capital G gameplay. We will talk about that soon. No, I don't want to talk about gameplay. You look at the gameplay. You post the gameplay and then we look at it. We don't got to talk about everything. Player response has been very good, but be ready for it to be different. Let me tell you, Mr. G, I am effing ready for that. I've been ready for that. I hope you're ready for a different game. Yes, sir, I am ready for that. As going back a little further, we'll update you on gameplay soon. Lots to talk about there. I think everyone knows it's been one of our... I would hope so. It's been one of your core pillars. Jesus Christ. He also goes on to talk about a lot of people are getting new scans. Bailey was the first one to get scanned. And that's really all as far as actual information. Because before that, he went dark for a good little bit. This was only from a couple days ago, too, when he started doing this. So hopefully, over the next couple days, weeks, months, whatever, he'll start to release more information. But this is kind of part of the problem, in my opinion. Actually, let me transition. That's part of the problem, in my opinion. We, as in like the consumer of the game, people that play the game, shouldn't have to go looking for information about it. This is not that type of game. You, I think, this is my opinion, just my opinion, as a company, need to understand the position that you're in, and that we need to get back in good graces with the people who we have screwed over for the last couple years now and have robbed them of a good wrestling game experience. We owe something to them. So this like teases of behind the scenes cameras, and like I want to be nicer when I say this, but like keep that. What are we going to experience as players, as consumers, that are going to make us feel better about the shit that we've had to go through these last couple years? That's what I want to know. I don't care if all of Ric Flair's dimples and wrinkles now show up on his face. I don't care if Randy Orton's entrance has more lights than it's supposed to. I don't care what color his trunks are. I don't care if part of his tattoo is missing. I don't care if his wrist tape is not the exact shade of whatever. Am I going to experience something that I'm going to enjoy while I'm playing? That is literally it. I don't know, man. It's like, look, I don't know any more than any other person. I'm just giving my thoughts and opinions and stuff, but some of it just seems like common sense, man. If you don't have anything important to say, don't say it. When you got something good to show, when you got something worthwhile to show, I'm sure people will appreciate it. But until that point in time, it just looks like you're stringing everybody along the same way you have these last 3 years, with these little bits and teases and pieces of information that are actually nothing. Nothing. So, if you want to show me something, I'll take a look at it. Love you guys. See you soon. Chris versus Johnny in a slap fight. He wishes. If I did a slap fight with Johnny, I lick my hand first, and then fuck. I would turn so far. I'd be facing the other direction.
Wolverine, you are a man of few words, but you
are
so entertaining to watch.
I probably feel bad afterwards, but like during.